I've lost my partner, so he's out. You can see him out there convincing Tom Lee to jump in. Hey, it looks like it was unsuccessful. Come on, Tom.
Yep, yeah. I tried to get Tom Lee to come. He's not doing it right now. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Yeah, he's gonna come. He's gonna come.
I can get him to come, man. Yeah. It's a very simple guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great guy. Guy.
He's
not even a community manager.
I know. You want to interview him?
Let me interview him.
Sure.
If you want to ask any questions, I'll just go ahead and I'll reiterate it. I don't know if you can hear it. Tom, how you doing?
All right, man. How are you? Good seeing you guys.
Wait.
What's up, Paul?
Great to see you.
Thanks.
We got a creative director of Team Ninja, Tom Lee, right here. He's been here, been following the DOA since Dead or Alive 2 on the Dreamcast.
Creative director / community manager. Not even your job, but you still come out and do it for us anyway.
I appreciate that, Paul.
Such a nice feeling to, we didn't really have this before. We really didn't have support, and now you take such a big role as far as the community goes.
Let me ask you something. What's your favorite thing about coming to the events? To just share with the people at home that may not feel like it's worth it to come out here.
From a developer's point of view, we're always trying to figure out what engages the end users, basically you guys.
Right.
So for me, it's like this type of event is the closest sort of most personal touch we get with you guys.
Right.
So, it's a job and whatnot, but at the same time, it's the best thing for us.
Yeah, and a lot of people say they're like, I don't want to spend the money. I know I'm going to lose, but to be honest, only one person's going to win. And there's 60 of us here, and we've all come out, and the reason for it, it's not just to compete. We thoroughly enjoy each other's company, no matter how much trash talk is said online. We enjoy each other's company. It's just a great environment to have everybody around.
I completely agree with you. It's like dating, right? It's like the chase. That's the most exciting part. Not the conquest, the chase.
Definitely coming here, like, I often say, like, yes, you're coming for the tournament, but the tournament's actually maybe 10% of the entire event. Like, you end up finding ways, like, we had people coming to our room at 2 in the morning just wanting to play Dead or Alive and learn more about the game, or just practice our skills, and that's where a lot of the fun and camaraderie is actually met, and I wish more people were able to join it. I mean, we have people as young as 14 here.
Exactly. People with their parents, fresh new blood all the time coming in. I think it's not always about winning and fighting. It's like you said, it's the community, getting to see each other, growing that community. And us trying to get some respect out here from the other franchises, which is great.
Which is the hardest battle of them all, to be honest.
Of course.
Especially in Atlanta, because we outsold Team Tech.
It's kind of hard for me to say, but yeah, we're competitive.
Either way, we got 60 and taking tag out 500. It's just we're not Atlanta. It's Atlanta or 500.
Well, to be fair, though, compare the way the community is now to the way it was 7 or 10 years ago. We were struggling to get 20-man tournaments, and right now, we've been able to double that number consistently for the past 6 months, getting 50 to 60 people. So, if you would have said that 7 or 10 years ago, with CGS and everything, I'm sure, yeah, you could probably believe me, but at the same time, it's like community, grassroots-wise, it's just difficult to imagine. So we've been increasing our numbers each time too. So it's actually nice to see people. And I wish we would have had more people been able to come down, like Rice Man from Philadelphia. He told me himself, he's given up on Marvel and Street Fighter, and he's just tired of playing. He loves how Dead or Alive 5 is playing. He loves what you guys have done to the game. I personally love the fact that you guys are always out there listening to the community. From all over the world, not just America, not just Japan, so it's definitely very nice to have a developer, I think, that supports its own community.
I appreciate that, Matt. We definitely are making an effort to hear you guys, to engage with you guys, so it's encouraging for you guys to say that to us. Appreciate that.
In your personal opinion, who's your favorite Dead or Alive 5 character? I've always been curious.
In my personal opinion, my favorite has had to be Hayate.
He's Hayate.
It's always than Hayate.
So then why is Hayate not the best in the game?
After I give you the Jan Lee artwork that I gave you, Hayate.
You know, that's something that we probably have to take it up with Shimbori-san.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
But, yeah.
You know, let's talk a little bit about things that the community is curious about. I mean, I know you can't reveal too much as, you know, it's all part of the business plan, but is there going to be DLC for DOA 5? Is there going to be any more patching? What's the future of Dead or Alive 5 is concerned?
I think in terms of patching, we're going to slow that train down a bit and let you guys work with what you got right now. And I think it's pretty solid. DLC, I'm pretty sure there'll be a few more things coming down the pipe. And at the same time, I would just tell the DOA community, without revealing too much, please keep your eyes and ears peeled for E3.
E3.
I'll just say E3.
Okay, sure.
So E3.
E3. Come to E3.
Wait, when is E3?
Check out E3.
When is E3?
E3
June?
is June. It's like the first or second week of June.
Okay.
Second week, 10th to 14th.
That's actually what, 2 months?
It's not that long.
Man.
April to May to June, yeah.
I look forward to seeing what you guys announce or what's going to be said at E3.
One of the best things about coming to E3 is not just for Dead or Alive, man. You get to see.
Yes, so much stuff. All the industries there. For us, we have an amazing, exciting new title called Yaiba.
Yeah, and we're working with Kenji
Inafune, you know, former Capcom producer. It's an incredible project for us. It's a collaboration title.
So let me get your take on what do you think about the upcoming generation of hardware. I don't know what they're going to be announced, obviously, but just get a take of, like, you know, what you think is to expect based on what you've heard, what's been released so far.
Obviously, there's a lot of information that we still need to understand and hear, but the next-gen console, I think the most interesting and exciting thing for me is the social integration. I think especially for franchises like DOA and the fighting games, that tool to allow you guys to be able to fight matches, stream matches, show matches on the fly is, you know, exactly. I mean, I think that opens up a whole new world of possibilities for us, which is amazing. So
on that note, I wanted to thank you guys for the share to Facebook, share to YouTube option, because you know, even as a bass player, like, I'm able to just do a quick search on YouTube for latest uploaded date, sort by upload date, and search for PS3 bass, and I can see all matches of people who've uploaded bass matches, and I can use that as a strategy. So I don't necessarily have to be online. And I found a few things out that I didn't actually consider, like juggle damages or certain juggles that you might be able to, like, well, that guy's stupid for doing that. And then go into training mode, I'm like, well, actually, no, I'm stupid for never even trying that. So it's definitely interesting because you actually can get that world feedback, the global feedback. It's no longer just your local arcade.
What you've seen, I know you've been back and forth between Japan and America. What's the biggest difference, or maybe the community difference, or the gameplay difference? Because when I was talking to Shimbori, he expressed to me that the two worlds are opposites, as far as, like, American tier list wise, player preference wise. You know, what have you noticed as the biggest differences between the two countries? You
know, I'm probably not an expert to answer this, but the most apparent thing that I see, and I hope I don't offend anybody, is the fact that when you guys play, when I watch you guys play, right off the gate, you guys are on full attack mode.
Right.
I mean,
we're very aggressive.
Create the most damage possible.
Right. When
I see the Japanese players play, they put such more premium on the defensive areas and countering.
So the tempo of the match is really what the difference.
Yes.
If you notice. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it's been absolutely great having you, Tom Lee. I really appreciate it. You're one of our favorite people in the community.
I appreciate you
absolutely.
Guys.
So, we'll be here all weekend. I'm sure you'll see Tom Lee again.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Later, brother. See you in a bit. Okay. Oh, sure. All right, so we're going to get back underway.
Always great talking to Tom. He's
Tom's
a
great guy,
chill
man.
guy.
Great guy. You know, I've met
He's
so
not
many.
like me, where, you know, he ends up